Hello. It's been a long time since I have filmed a plan with me because life is just hella chaotic. It is currently May. So that's fun. Let's catch up a little, shall we? But this is the technically second week of December. So the 8th is my bestie's birthday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so life update. I haven't really been able to film a plan with me because our condo is on the market. We have bought a new place, and pending all goes well today, subjects will come off on our condo, and then we will remove the subjects on the townhouse that we bought, and then we're fucking moving at the end of this month. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind. So we decided while the market is relatively cool that we would take our chance at seeing what we could get out in the market the way that it is currently, and then see also what we could get for our condo, because obviously prices have dropped significantly, but we bought our condo 10 or 11 years ago when prices were way lower. So we just perused. Jason is always perusing the market. He's just always keeping an eye on things. So essentially, we found a place in Mount Pleasant that we loved, but the real estate agent neglected to tell us at the open house that there was already an accepted offer on it, and they were waiting for the subjects to come off. And then we found out what the sale price was, and it was above what we were willing to spend anyway, so it didn't matter. It had a wicked rooftop. We also looked at other places that are like new-ish, that also had big patios or roof decks, and we were like, okay, we could move for that. We had a very small area that we were willing to move, and we have pretty high expectations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just kept perusing, and then I think I found the place that we have tentatively purchased. When was that? I guess it must have been the beginning of March. So we went to the open house. We were like, okay, this is hella cute. And then we had to rush home because we were getting a grocery delivery. So we hustled home. We were like, okay, well, also, you can tell it's May, the air conditioning is on. Oh yeah, we rushed home because we had a grocery delivery, but we were chatting about what we thought of the place, and we were like, it's actually quite cute, and I actually think I could see us living here. Now, Jason's a little bit different. It's a neighborhood that we weren't initially looking at, but we weren't opposed to. Obviously, we looked at it. Jason was on the fence, but we decided to reach out to our realtor, who's a friend of ours, and we said, hey, do you think you could arrange for us to see the place again for a private showing on Wednesday, because we're leaving Thursday to go to Port Renfrew. So Jerome did that for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my husband is not one to quickly make up his mind. It's honestly one of the most frustrating things about being married to this guy. But I knew when I married. I am well aware. So again, we saw it, loved it. I loved it. I was like, this honestly for me, it's like a 9 out of 10 on the scale, on the how much do you love it scale. Jason was sitting at around like I'm going to say like close to an 8, but he wasn't 100% sold yet because of the neighborhood. So it is in East Van, which, I mean, we're on the border of East Van right now anyway. But it is, and I quote, part of the poorest postal code, zip code for Americans, in the country, because it's close to the downtown east side. But it's far enough away that it's not. It's just part of the postal code. It's actually a very quaint and cute neighborhood. It's got lots of heritage homes. Jason's cousin actually lives now just like, what would that be, like 3 blocks away from us? So Jason was like, I gotta reach out to her and see just kind of like what the neighborhood is like, because it's obviously a townhouse now. We don't have secured parking. So he just wanted to like kind of get a feel for it. There's also, where we currently live, we have like 4 grocery stores within like throwing distance. So he was just a little concerned that we're now moving to far more residential-esque neighborhood. And that we're not just going to have anything close by in the event, say I'm like baking and I need more eggs or something. Like, we're just not going to be super close. So he had to think about it, but that's okay because we were going to Port Renfrew. So we were like, we got time to think about it. We sat on our first night there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I posed the question to him while we were out for dinner. I said, so how are you feeling about the place that we saw that we are surprisingly in love with? Let's put down this one first. And he said he also loved it. He was just, again, concerned about such a big shift for us. Just what we're used to. We're in a very busy neighborhood right now. He was a little bit worried about, like, the extended commute for me, although the fucking 84 irritates me on a daily basis. Can't really get much worse. I actually think I'm going to get to work faster. So he hummed and he hawed. He's very much a hummer and a hawer. So anyway, you will see in a future plan with me that Jason decided to explore putting in an offer. So we hustled to get things arranged with Jerome because obviously we didn't have him under contract. So we got that all settled. And I keep forgetting that Jerome hasn't actually been inside of our condo. So he walked in and he was like, why do you want to sell this? I just want more space, homie. A little more space. See? Look. Fuck transit. I'll probably actually use these a lot less. They'll probably now only really get used when it snows. In which case now I'm much further away from not much further, like an additional 2 kilometers. I'm probably just gonna work from home. Because I will also now be taking the trolley buses, and they tend to struggle when it's icy because of the wires that they use to conduct that. Anyway, Jason decided he was all in on submitting an offer, so we got everything rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not gonna lie, we did hella lowball them you don't know if you don't try. They didn't just reject our offer, they did counter. So it's not like we hella offended them, so we're probably going to go a little bit lower. The countering went back and forth, back and forth. So I think we submitted the offer on a Sunday, and we said, please let us know by Monday. Ultimately, it took until like the end of the week. It got to a point where we were arguing about like $4,000. I'm like, that's like 2 mortgage payments. I'm just not, whatever. So we accepted. And then we hustled to get our condo on the market. I don't think this is going to fit. So let's do this. Or should we do... so we did get our condo up on the market real fast. I was very proud of us. And unfortunately, we're not getting anywhere close to what we could have got for it a year ago. But then also, we probably couldn't have bought the place that we just bought for even what they were asking. We probably would have had to pay more. So I do feel bad for anyone that wants to move or needs to move, but bought during the height of the market. I think it's going to be a little rough for some people. They're definitely going to take a loss on their properties. But so, I mean, if you don't have to move right now, don't. But it's a great time for newcomers in the market. And you definitely don't have to worry about doing it right now. You can take your time. So we luckily did get an offer actually last weekend while I was running the BMO half marathon, which my realtor was also, because we're all part of the same run club. So we got to deal with that while we were watching Alicia do the full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she sent us an offer and she wanted an answer by 6 p.m. that evening. I was like, pardon me? So Jerome hustled home so he could be by his laptop. And then we all hopped on the phone while standing outside of a coffee shop like 3 blocks away from the marathon. So we decided she very much lowballed us. To be fair, we did it to the other one. So we were like, absolutely not. So we countered. And we said, you have until tomorrow. So the race was on Sunday. We sent in the counter offer at lunch on Sunday. I'm not even joking. She had sent us another counter while we were walking home after my cousin had decided to drop out of the marathon because it was so hot. Jerome was like, are you guys home? We're like, almost. So while Cammie took a little break in the shade, because again, it was hot. Did we counter again? No, we didn't counter again. She came up, and again, it was like a $3,000 difference, which really, for us, because we bought this place so well, that's like 3 mortgage payments. But let's just say for the average, probably like 1.5 mortgage payments. So like, let's just call a spade a spade. Let's accept the offer. So here's the kicker. The BMO half marathon that I ran, where we got the offer, was on Sunday, May 3rd. We accepted the offer. We haven't removed conditions from the place that we bought because obviously we had a subject to sale and we're just not We're not willing to risk it and potentially carry 2 mortgages. We will be broke AF. So we had signed an extended subject to sale with the sellers of our new place, and they graciously agreed to give us an extra month. So our original possession date for the new place was June, I want to say 8th, I think it was. So we extended to push possession until the end of June, just because July is a little bit of a shit show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we had to go back to our sellers, to the sellers of our new place, and say, hey, so we have an accepted offer. We will, as soon as she removes her subjects, we will remove our subjects. But before we confirm, is it okay that we move up our possession date? And the realtor was like, you can take it as soon as you want it. They just want to be done with it. So we are moving on May 29th. So that's fun. So anyway, she's coming today to do an inspection, which she left to the very last minute because today is subject removal day. So once again, we have to be out of our house. And then once the subjects come off and we remove the subjects from our new place, we have to fucking pack. So that's life, and that's why I haven't been able to plan, because we have been living in show home condition. I can't have planner shit all over the place, and I'm not going to film and then be in the middle of pulling stickers and stuff and then have to put everything away, you know? So life's been a little bit of a gong show. Also, our nieces are graduating high school, and my cousin is graduating with her bachelor's of science or whatever from university next month. So, you know, life is crazy. I just noticed this is like way too crooked. So yes, life, crazy. Life, bought a new house. So I'm going to try and at least finish the December plan with me's before we move. And then I'll try and get all the new ones filmed once we get our second bedroom / office set up in the new place, which actually should help because there's carpet in there, whereas the room that I currently have my office in, it's got tile floor, so it's not super... There's a lot of editing to remove echo and stuff, so this should be better. Also, save the caps. Your team saved the caps. Maybe I'll discuss that in my next plan with me. The MLS is threatening to pull the Vancouver Whitecaps and move them to Vegas. So it's essentially a Vancouver crew situation. Because that happened to the crew in like 2018, I think. No, I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go look. But anyway, Columbus saved the crew. The crew supporters are helping the Vancouver Southsiders, which is our supporter group. I think almost every league every team in the MLS, aside from Inter Miami, because fuck Miami, have all been doing chants that say "Save the Caps," and you know what? We love to see it. So that is this plan with me was moving. So maybe the next plan with me will be a discussion about MLS and how much the MLS can kiss my ass. Hopefully I get it done before I move. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in June. Okay, bye.